For 2 years, beginning in 1990, the government in Bulgaria used taxpayer money to finance a private treasure hunt. Where X marked the spot in a farmer's field outside the village of Tsarichina, units of the army were used to excavate the soil. What they found made national news, popularizing the village as Bulgaria's Area 51. This is the inside story of the Tsarachina Hole. Treasure hunting is something of a national pastime in Bulgaria. Archeological maps are available in libraries and museums, revealing the locations of ancient settlements and ancient graves. For more than 100 years, prospective treasure hunters have been required by law to register with the government any find involving coins. One lucky hunter unearthed a cache of 800 pieces of gold. The most elite of these prospectors seek the hidden treasure of one of 2 kings from Bulgaria's history, Czar Shishman or Czar Samuil. King Shishman is said to have buried several tons of gold immediately prior to his battle with the Turks. But it is the treasure of Samuil which was supposedly buried at Tsarichina, a country village with a royal name, located 30 kilometers from the nation's capital, Sofia. At the urging of a prospector who had a connection in the Politbureau, a military contingent was dispatched to the region under the command of Colonel Tzvetko Kanev. From Sofia, one takes a train to the town of Kostenbrat, and then a road heading west, and then a very narrow path along the side of a mountain before one reaches Tsarichina, a picturesque village typical of the Balkans, where pine trees form a background behind houses with tiled roofs. An amount equal to $9 million was spent on the military excavation. They called it Operation Sunray. Into earth and granite they dug with hand tools as well as digging machines. Their first surprise, at a depth of 6 meters, was to encounter a smooth ceiling. This led to the excavation of a pre-existing passage descending underground. Not in a straight line, but in a spiral. At a depth of 12 meters, they uncovered object number 1. It was a triangular stone tablet. It was covered in the strange hieroglyphics of an unknown language, which no one could translate until the arrival of Baba Vanga. Baba Vanga was the clairvoyant who had predicted where the treasure would be found. Now she was brought in to interpret the inscription. The tablet was a warning, Vanga said, a warning of a biohazard to human life for any who would dig further. The military dismissed her concerns and resumed the removal of earth. When the tunnel reached a length of 180 meters, they found the soil mixed with salt, and soon uncovered a circular barrier, a huge slab of rock in the shape of a concave lens. Using sledgehammers, they broke through, revealing a chamber with walls as smooth as glass, and a floor apparently made of solid silver. Although they could clearly see the chamber, they were not permitted to enter. There was an invisible wall. Any soldier who attempted to cross the threshold was thrown back with a force so violent that he would be tossed to the dirt floor. A door could be seen at the far end of the chamber, on which was engraved the image of a giant. Those familiar hieroglyphics covered the walls. In the interpretation of Baba Vanga, this portal confined a primordial humanoid, a creature neither male nor female. She claimed that the hermaphrodite, waiting just beyond the door, was the first human being to walk the planet Earth, and that it was still alive. It was sealed here by its creators, genetic engineers from the stars, who were responsible for creating Homo sapiens. Vanga said the first human could not be destroyed, and to disturb it, or to make it angry, might well put in danger all life on the planet. Whatever evidence convinced the military to take one of her warnings seriously has been classified by the Bulgarian government. But on November 19th, 1992, Colonel Tzvetko Kanev ordered that the tunnel be filled in with concrete from the bottom to the top.